Hi everybody, this is the website boy from the websiteboy.com, and today I'm going to show you something that's going to save you a bunch of time in writing if statements. All right, so if for some reason you encounter this code that you have to write a lot of if statements like this just to test multiple conditions, and you have to kind of nest them, and if this, if that, if this, if that. All right, and you are testing against one value. It makes no sense to write 100 lines of if statements. That's where the switch statement comes in. Switch statements saves you from that headache. It tests a one condition against multiple values. And I'm going to show you right now. I'm going to show you the syntax of it. We get the switch keyword and we get the parentheses just like a function, and then we get the open and close curly brackets. And then here we get a couple other keywords, and I'm gonna explain to you what they mean. The first keyword is case, and this is gonna carry the value that we're gonna test against. All right, and then the case doesn't end on semicolon; it ends on colon. Remember that. If you put a semicolon there, your code might not work. This is where this differs from some other functions in a JavaScript programming language. So we put, or scripting language, a lot of people call it that, but it is a programming language. So we put a colon here to end the case, and then when we find what we're looking for, then we do a break, and then this one you would put a semicolon on this one. So we break out of the code as soon as the condition is met. That is the typical syntax of it. Now, at the end of your switch statement, you have something called a default, but we're gonna do that later. Right now, I want to show you exactly how this works. Now that I show you the syntax, so you have something like this first. Let me just write the whole thing down so that way you can, um, know what's going on. So you will write something like default, and you say this is the default. I'm just gonna say this is the default. All right, and that's not default, it's default. Now we test this against a variable or an array or whatever other functions you got in there, but the condition will be right. The value that we're gonna be testing is gonna be right here. It could be a variable or something else. Let's just declare a variable and let's call it weekday, right? And let's just apply a value to it. Monday is gonna be the weekday, and I'm just gonna put that variable inside its parentheses, and then we're gonna have multiple cases in here. That's a great thing about switch statements. We can have multiple cases in there. All right, so we're going to be saying something like this is Tuesday, this is Monday. I'm just gonna start from the top down. Monday, Tuesday, and I'm not gonna write the whole thing because I don't want to spend all day on this. Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Well, you get the idea. All right, so when I find Thursday, I want to say something, and the code goes in between the break and the case. All right, so when I find Thursday, I want to say something. I want to alert nice is Thursday. And who likes Thursdays? I do, because Friday's coming, right? Anyways, so we test this condition against this right here. We test. So we are using case to find out if case is true, then we execute the code right here, and then we break out of the code, and that's it. Refresh. Nice, it's Thursdays, right? So we found it. Now this is very simple to implement, as you can see. Once you get used to it, it is very easy. Now I'm going to change the variable, and I'm gonna make it not true. All right, and I'm gonna refresh, and this is the default. So if for some reason it does not find this value, value of this variable in here, if it's not true, then it will alert the default. It will kind of activate the default function or keyword in there, method, whatever you want to call it. All right, so make sure that one thing that I see a lot of people making mistakes is right here. After case, you need to put a colon. Don't put a semicolon because it will not work. One semicolon, one little mistake in JavaScript, and you are done. Your code will not work, and it will not function, and you don't even know. You will not know why unless you put the console there. And sometimes even the console will not tell you exactly what it is. So, anyways, I'm glad that I was able to show you the switch statement. This could save you a lot of headache when you writing a lot of if statements against one value, a lot of conditions. You're testing one condition against multiple values. Instead of writing a whole bunch of if statements, you can just use a switch statement and save yourself some time. All right. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this tutorial. If you liked it, please favorite, please like it, and I'll see you on the next JavaScript tutorial. Website Boys out.